from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets. We're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. Ho, 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 ho.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Orlando, they're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And right now for the Magic, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
A look at the Magic starting group. They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Tyreke Evans out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Gordon in at the 4. Now we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to, it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Now, here's Ayan. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Now, here's Isaac, defended by Bridges. And here is Isaac to the inside. Nice shot by Evans. Evans has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Kept alive. Here's Cauley-Stein. Evans outside. Clock at 6. Passes to Cauley-Stein. Deep 2 from Ross. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Adams kicks to Lamb. Evans on the double team. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Kid Gilchrist, excellent at using that strength of his to work through contact. Not a lot you can do about that.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now, here's Isaac. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Inside, Kid Gilchrist. Rebounded by Isaac.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Another miss by Orlando. Hornets trail by 3. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. Stolen by Evans. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Lets the 3 fly, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from AI. AI's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Evans outside. Some solid defense from AI.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Evans, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Evans kicks to Isaac. There's the feed to Cauley-Stein, and the layup's good off the glass.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Evans. Steven Adams making his last shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Here's Cauley-Stein. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. 6 to shoot. Bridges against Evans. Shoots over Bridges.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
Evans attacking. Pass to Ross. Evans feeling it out a bit. Takes the 13-footer, uses the glass to drop it in. Evans has got 6 points.
In the shooting form Evans has, a reliable jump shot. You got to honor it if you're the defense.
AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Yep, that one goes in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Derek Favors checked in for the Magic. The Hornets have shot just one free throw, missing that one early.
Still plenty of room to get better. Kid Gilchrist doing his best to become an all-around player.
There's the pass to Ross. And it's Evans in the corner. Isaac passes to Favors. Deep 2 from Ross. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out left to the wing. Inside. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Isaac. Favors finds Evans. Back to Favors. Pass to Evans. The 3. Favors trying to break free, and it's Evans missing. Last outing for Charlotte. They won that game against the Knicks in New York.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there. And Orlando has possession. Following the bucket by the Hornets. AI outside. Jefferson with the double team. Here's Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Pat. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now, here's AI. So they take the lead. AI's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Green against Jefferson. Back to Evans. Favors trying to break free. Nice shot by Evans. Evans has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And AI throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Bacon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. AI left side. Inside, and stolen by Favors. And now Orlando on the break. Evans kicks to Patton. Takes a three. Excellent D there from AI.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Good work there as it goes. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Here's AI after Tyreke Evans has scored. Here's AI, and there's another one for the Hornets.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Yeah, the woodshed is what we call that. They annihilated them, simply had no answers for how to slow them down.
Here's Favors from the right block. The shot is good. Favors got his first basket. Here's Parker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's AI. Misses the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now AI following Tyreke Evans' three-point attempt. On the left block. And it's AI with the bucket inside. AI's got 11 points.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Patton kicks to Jefferson. Orlando moving the ball around. He feeds it to Favors. Evans outside. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Patton. Here's Favors. Parker with the steal. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. That one goes. Count it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. The Magic trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Pat, covered by Parker. Here's Pat. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just
How in
saw
the
right
world? And so it's Charlotte going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
Yeah, like an avalanche, Greg, overpowering the defense on the majority of their possessions.
They've got Bacon. Kaminsky out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Parker, and it's AI in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 11. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was on a mission. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Mark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy. Athletic enough to get things done on the court. Was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit. But I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree. From the arc. And another three for Charlotte.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
The Magic trail by 17. Evans kicks to Gordon. Down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
AI outside. And AI throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Charlotte making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Time to change for the Magic. Cauley-Stein's checked in, and he gets it back. Hornets leading by 17. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And there's another one for the Hornets. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
On the wing, Evans. The shot. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he gets the bucket.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridge is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Evans passes to Cauley-Stein. Evans attacking, and Evans with a stuff.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
AI outside. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. AI, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. To the wing right side. Here's Isaac. Here's Evans. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Here's AI. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Hornets. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want a winner badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times, and they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. Here's Adams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great effort, terrific instincts. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. One of the standout performers recently. We have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
AI outside, fires from deep, gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Nice shot by Evans.
And Isaac is a nice passer. I mean, senses when his guys are ready to shoot the ball and gets it to him quickly.
AI outside. Over to the left wing. Bridges, no one around him. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
Kidd-Gilchrist, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. AI dishes to Adams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Evans outside. From 13, and that one is good. Evans has got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now, here's AI, defended by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Isaac with the ball.
And, you know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul. Look at Jonathan Isaac. He was drafted 6th overall in 2017 as a bit of a project. Had a growth spurt late, so he has a tall frame that still needs to fill out and get stronger. But he's got a lot of potential. Pretty skilled for a big guy. Great physical tools, but needs some refinement.
Green, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Pat. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Ross. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And they feel down in Orlando, Clark, that Isaac has a lot of upside with his game.
And I concur with that, Kevin. I mean, this guy is long, he's athletic, he's got some versatility in his game, can put the ball on the floor. He could be comparable to a Giannis Antetokounmpo as he develops. Again, I don't like to always compare players one to another, but he's got that kind of look and potential about him.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at AI. And it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Isaac with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Patton. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got 9 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Kid Gilchrist has got 6 points. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Charlotte making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Adams, and Bacon subbed in for Lamb. The Magic also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Cauley-Stein, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Isaac. Here's Patton. He's guarded by AI. That makes it 7 straight misses for him. Definitely not the start he was looking for.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
The Hornets have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Patton kicks to Ross. On the wing, Gordon. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Charlotte now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. The shot's good from Bacon.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
From deep. Kid Gilchrist looking around. Ball stolen. Pass to Harkless. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. The shot by Harkless, no good. Charlotte shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Hornets, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Free throw good, AI.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Parker's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. 1:03 left in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harkless. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. AI outside. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 6.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Patton kicks to Ross. Off target from outside. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. AI passes to Green. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Passes it to Gordon. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Gordon out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Evans in at the 1 spot. Here's Lamb. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got 6 rebounds in the game. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Evans has got 25 points in the game. Hornets shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer. But they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Ross kicks to Cauley-Stein. The 3. No good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And that's Evans penetrating. And Evans throws it down hard.
And I really enjoy watching Evans use that athleticism, especially when he's attacking. He's tough to stop.
Evans on the double team. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Bridges. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got 10 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Evans finds Ross. Now Cauley-Stein. Covered by Lamb. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Evans drills the 3-pointer. Evans has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside. Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Outside Gordon. And the 3 off target. Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Kid Gilchrist, good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Good at using his size in the paint. Even when Kid Gilchrist is defending, he uses his body well.
And AI comes to help. Right side Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside, though.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Evans. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. They're making it hard on themselves.
Count it.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Evans inside. Working on AI. Isaac passes to Ross. Shot clock at 6. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson's checked in for Orlando. To the inside, and stolen by Biyombo. Here's AI. No good with the triple.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Evans kicks to Isaac. To the middle. Here's Jefferson. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Indiana Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you, and he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Ross dishes to Evans. Feeds it to Jefferson. That one drops for him.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
AI left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Charlotte making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Here's Patton. Misses the 3. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And AI gets it to go.
Well, he's willed this team to the lead, demanding the rock and capitalizing with ease.
The feed now to Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
AI outside. He kicks it to Biyombo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Biyombo showing off his agility off the screen. It's not easy to set that hard screen and then roll with purpose and effectiveness, but he does.
Bacon, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a switcher also for Orlando. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Here's Evans, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And Jefferson sends it back. One-on-one here. Here's Patton. That shot is off. Good D by Parker.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there.
Again, what an avalanche.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, it's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Just 2 to shoot. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league ranking.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Hernangomez is checked in for the Hornets. Jermichael Green comes in for Kaminsky. Here's Harkless. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Evans, and Evans throws it down.
And Evans there showing the ability to elevate. When you let him get near the bucket, he has the ability to hurt your feelings.
Parker left side. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bacon the pass to AI. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. So it's Orlando now. Now the pass to Favors. Now here's Harkless. Guarded closely. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Hornets, number 1.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Harkless hits them both. Here's Parker. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. AI outside. From deep three-point range. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And stolen by AI. To the left wing. Here's Bacon. Again, the Hornets score.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
And stolen by AI. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Parker finds Hernangomez. Out to AI. Green passes to AI. Goes back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors. For Charlotte, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Free throw good, AI. Frazier, he's checked in for Evans. And both free throws good for AI. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Patton kicks to Harkless. Now Jefferson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Charlotte. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Magic. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And when I look at Orlando, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
Kicks it to Favors. Clock at 4. The Magic need to get a shot off here. A shot by Frazier, no good. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. For the 3. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Patton the pass to Favors. To end the cold streak. He lays it in. Favors got his third basket of the night right there.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
They get the rebound. Pass to Bacon. Parker kicks to AI. Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. 90% from the line in the game, shooting 9 of 10.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Tony Parker. Frazier the pass to Morgan. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to AI. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. Over Harkless. They get it back. AI outside. He feeds it to Kidd-Gilchrist. Over Harkless. It's off. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see everybody.
Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the 84 Celtics, but now teams are running only one, maybe 2 guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score, and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
We've got Bismack Biyombo, Jeremy Lamb out there with AI. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Bacon in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against Orlando.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Ross, covered by Lamb. And the wide-open shot from Evans. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bacon. AI outside for 3. Biyombo kicks to AI. Second chance shot. Evans with some nice D. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you